Kazuma Sato found himself on the gateways to heaven, sitting before the goddess Eris, who had a very, very underwhelming look on her face. Kazuma. Yes? Do you value your life? I try, but it's not easy. I have to deal with a useless goddess, a crusader that can't hit anything, a trigger-happy mage, and a whole bunch of ninja. What am I supposed to do? Yes, but what were your plans against the Hydra? Reversing back a little bit, where we last left off with our story, a familiar, spiky, blonde-haired boy, dressed in overalls and a bow tie, along with a sporting hat, had arrived to the home of Madara and friends. Megami had placed in an order in town for this new delivery service. They worked using these flying pigeon-like birds, and she had only just placed the order, and yet all of the supplies had arrived to her home in an instant. The young man introduced himself as Minato Namikaze. Of course, for Kazuma, Megami, Darkness, and Aqua, they didn't know who this young man was. But for Madara, Jiraiya, and Tobirama, they recognized him instantly. Minato! It's you! Jiraiya jumped into the arms of his student, hugging and holding him close, thinking he was the last person he'd ever see. Minato! I can't believe it! It's actually you! Master Jiraiya, Lord Second, and Mr. Madara, sir. Another one, Madara thought. Just when he said no more shinobi. Another one. As everyone made their way in, Jiraiya would introduce Minato to everyone. Minato would then explain what he had been doing, that he had actually served as an adventurer, but realized he needed to make some income, so he decided to form a delivery service. Using the Flying Raijin Jutsu, and being a pretty high-ranked adventurer, already at a level 36, even higher than Madara's, Minato put all of his stats and his boost into his Flying Raijin. Tobirama was surprised. You're pretty powerful, Minato, but you put more of your stats into your speed than into your strength. Well, you know what they say, early bird gets the worm. So you chose to start a delivery service? Jiraiya would say. That does make sense. It's kind of on brand for you. So what is it called? Oh, well, allow me to introduce myself. Everyone, I am Minato Namikaze, and I am your carrier, your deliverer. I get all your goods around in the capital of Axel. And this is Minato's Lightning Flying Thunder God Level 5 Yellow Spiral Delivery Service. Yeah, I should have figured you'd pick a bad name. Huh? But it's an amazing name. It kind of gives off this vibe of being someone who's fast like the wind. Someone who gets you where you need to go and everything else that you need in a flash. And I tagged it after my jutsu. Huh, Master? Huh? What do you think? Do you like it? Madara couldn't believe it. Who was this dancing, bumbling idiot? And this guy was actually a Hokage? Madara would ask Tobirama. Yes, Lord Fourth. He's considered one of the more powerful ones. I'd even say that his Flying Raijin technique is better than mine's. Madara had seen some limited glimpses of this young man during the war, surprised to see that he was one of the former Kage. They hadn't had much in terms of interaction, but what Madara learned next was even more terrifying. Why does he look kind of familiar? Madara would ask. I'm getting this uneasy feeling, like I've seen him before, but different. Hold on, wait a second. Madara would pull over Minato. Minato was surprised of what the ghost of the Uchiha wanted with him before Madara took out a pen and started writing. He drew 3 whiskers on both sides of his face before standing back. I need you to say something. Say what? Say, databayo. Huh? My wife's saying? Actually, no, it's databay. Just say it! Okay. Um, Say it like a moron. What? Just do it! Right, databayo! Oh, God. You're that boy's father. Huh? Oh, you're talking about Naruto, right? Oh, yeah, I'm his dad. Uh, uh, oh, no. Madara, I know that the last time we saw each other, we were, in a war, but I'd like to think that in a new world, we could have a new start, you know? Let's let bygones be bygones. In this world, I'm not the fourth Hokage, and you're not a S-class ninja that we all thought was dead. Then you came back to life. Then you kind of led my pupil down the wrong path, turned him into a terrorist, attacked my village multiple times, got me and my wife killed on the day my son was born. But, I already feel bad enough, man. What's wrong with him? Minato asked Jiraiya. He got reincarnated as a teenager, and now he's feeling regrets for all of his past actions. I'd like to say that this is good old character development, and I should know. I'm an author. Speaking of which, Minato, now that I've got you by my side, it's time for us to hit the town. Hit the town? Hit the hot springs. Please tell me you're not going to do what I think. Of course I'm going to do what you think I'm going to do. Come on now. Make Out Tactics is making a comeback, baby. This time bigger and better than ever. Make Out Tactics 2, Electric Boogaloo. And who gave you that idea? Oh, Kazuma. Kazuma, Darkness said. Huh? I take it that you've been having some lecherous moments in the hot springs, haven't you? Hey, do you hear that, Megami? Hear what? It sounds like there's something that needs to be blown up. Really? Blown up? Yes, Kazuma, yes, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get out of here. Kazuma! Okay. Well, anywho, I've got to get back to work now. Otherwise, my business partner's not going to be too thrilled. Who's your business partner? Well, that would be me, Vanir said, stepping into the door. Aqua hitting him with a blast of exorcism magic. God, you stupid blue devil! That's funny coming from an undead lich like you. Ugh, I swear, woman, every time, you and your disrespectful, no good, lazy bone. Hey, I don't need all this negativity. I don't need you messing up with my Prince Zell. Prince Zell? Yes, this dragon egg here. I can't have it being tainted and corroded by your evil, oozy, negative, demon-like energy. No, sir. My dragon's going to grow up to be an honorable, holy, respectable individual. He's going to be the king of the dragons, you know. King of the dragons? That's right. He's going to be the king of the dragons. The greatest dragon king that ever lived. He'll surpass all those other stupid dragon kings. You know, the story of a young one overcoming the odds and claiming the title of king or leader, Jiraiya said. Now, where have I heard that before? I don't know, but whoever hears about it, they should probably write it into a story. They'd probably make like a ton of money and all those other stuff. So, anywho... Wait, you know Vanir? Yeah, Mr. Vanir here. He's the one that helped me get my business started. Ah, yes, simpletons. While you're all focused on trying to get in each other's pants and dying some subsequent horrible deaths, I have a different idea. A different idea, Cosmo would say. Yes, my boy. Between you and your know-how and your gadgets and your gizmos from wherever you came from, this young man here with his impeccable timing and his flying Raijin magic, I have the means of creating something even greater than a kingdom. I have real estate. Real estate? Real estate! Those who control the land control everything. It's about making a profit. It's about bringing home the cheddar and the bacon and the eggs and the grits. Don't go talking about cooking eggs, Aqua said. That's besides the point. The point is, if you want anything done in this world, you need money, and lots of money. You don't get anywhere without money. No, no, no. You can have all the magic in the world that you want, but in the end, the only thing you can rely on is the almighty heiress. That's sacrilege! That goddess doesn't compare to me. I'll have you know, someday they're going to be putting money with my face on it, and you're... Let me go, Tobirama! Let me go! No, Lady Aqua, please! Ah, yes. Like anyone would ever pay for anything with your face on it. That's it! Let me out! I'm gonna kick his butt! I'm gonna... No, Aqua! No! Don't do it! You're all insane, Madara thought. The group would then make their way to the guild to figure out what was going on. They had already had some tries at the Hydra who was violating the lake. That had gone as well as you might think. Madara had no interest in fighting against the Hydra. Darkness kept charging at it. They think Kazuma died once against it, but they weren't sure. However, there was another problem. At the guild, a new bounty had come up. "Oh, hi everyone," Luna, the guild girl, said. "Hello, Luna." Jiraiya sauntered over to the guild woman, whose cleavage was bustling and bouncy and seemingly always about to spill out, like water about to form off the edge of a tub. 98 centimeters. Dude, did you actually measure that? How? You don't even have tape. You know how they say that the Sharingan has the ability to break down magic and ninjutsu? Jiraiya said to Kazuma. Well, if he's got the Sharingan, I've got the Tittygon. The what? The Tittygon, boy. It's an ocular jutsu that takes years to master, but I have gotten to the point where I can tell the centimeter size of anyone and anything. For example, take Aqua. She's a decent and respectable 75 centimeters. Then there's Megami. I'd be unfortunate to say, but don't even try it. And then there's Darkness. You mean to tell me that you're actually looking at my cleavage from afar, measuring it with only the gaze of your eyes? I can't believe that you would do something to me like that, Jiraiya. Something so... How humiliating. All right, that's enough, Madara said, bopping everyone on the head. Luna, what's going on here? Oh, you haven't heard? There's a new bounty going up for this group of thieves. They were in the capital once, and now everyone's looking for them. Yeah, man, it's over 200 million heirs, dude. Yeah, we're totally gonna catch these guys. Thieves, you say? Madara asked. Mm-hmm. They're called the Silver-Haired Thief Brigade. No way! Megami looked excited. The Silver-Haired Thief Brigade! They're these group of masked thieves. They're really cool. There's the one with the long silver hair, the one with the short blonde hair, and then there's the girl with the short silver hair. It's like thieves of the night. They're covered in darkness. They move stealthily in the shadows. And then they spring forth in an action of flair and grace. I really want their autograph. Everyone else was pretty dumb, but Madara could tell who those people were. Chris, aka Eris, Kazuma, Jiraiya. Yes. You wouldn't happen to know who these gentlemen are, would you? No, I've never seen him. I mean, that guy looks ugly anyhow, Cosmo said. I agree with you on that. What? Yeah, everyone's going after them. A reward of 200 million heirs? That's pretty hard to pass up. But what about the Hydra? Darkness would say. We have to take that thing down. The Hydra? Nah, little lady. You're barking up the wrong tree with that one. That thing can never go down. It's been monstering up in that lake for who knows how long. Just leave it be. Of course, Darkness was only drawing more and more unwanted attention, considering the fact that her antics fighting off against that Hydra hadn't been doing anyone any good. But for Madara, he could see that taking this monster down was really serious to her. As she stormed out, he and Jiraiya would follow. Darkness, where are you going? Jiraiya would ask. I'm going to go fight the Hydra. Why would you do that all on your own? Because someone has to do it. But why does it mean so much to you? I'm pretty sure that the army's going to deal with it or something. That's not the point. I am a crusader of Axel. It is my sworn duty to protect these people. I can't just sit aside and do nothing. I never thought you were someone who was duty-bound to anything. I am! I know that to a lot of people, I'm just a bumbling crusader. To everyone, I'm just nothing more but a piece of meat to stare at and be admired. I don't think that at all. At least half the time, Jiraiya said. But if it really means that much to you, then let us help. Huh? Come on, I'm sure we could convince everyone. After everything we've been through, I'm sure they'd be eager to do it. No. Nuh-uh. Not gonna happen, dude. I'm sorry, but I don't really want to get involved with a Hydra. A Hydra? You darn tootin' you're not gonna go deal with no Hydra now. Hydra, you cut one head off and them heads come on back now and you can't do them dang old Hydra. And the spire in the ass, blood and the arrows. Hydra, no, can't do it, son, can't do it. I have better things to do. One by one, they were all turned down. Madara decided that he would spend his time with Wiz. Thankfully, there wasn't too much going on at the shop, so she was able to take a lunch break. Madara, it's so good to actually see you. I know that I've been busy lately, but yeah, it's nice to actually be home for once, not dealing with anything too crazy. Say, how's Darkness doing? She's fine, or at least normal for the most part. Her and Megumin and the others are still trying to take down that Hydra. And you haven't helped them yet? Because they said someone else was going to deal with it. Going to fight the Hydra that's already far off in that monster lake isn't really one of our bigger concerns at the moment. Well, that's true. But they are your friends after all. I don't think you'd want anything bad to happen to them. Nothing would. They're all pretty powerful in their own right. It's not like they necessarily need me for anything. I don't think so. Huh? I think that you're pretty important, Madara. Way more than you give yourself credit. You know, more often than not, you always look like everything bothers you. Like you don't really care, but it doesn't bother me because I know that's not the real you. I see the way you look after them and you care for them all like they're your family. And I know family can get on everyone's nerves from time to time, but you're always there for them, Madara. You know, you have a habit of always trying to see the good in things, Wiz. Well, I like that. And I like seeing the good in you, Madara, because there is good in you. More often than not, I think you're your own worst critic. You don't try to get involved too much because you're afraid of getting hurt. Or is it because you're afraid of hurting others? Hurting others seems to be the one thing I've only been good at. I don't know. Sometimes it eats at me. For as long as I've been in this world, I don't have that drive, that sense of purpose. It feels like every day is just one long, dull day, filled with more inconveniences than I'd like to deal with. I don't know. Perhaps things are just a little too peaceable right now. And you don't think you deserve that, do you? It bothers you to live in a world of peace because you don't think you've earned that. What are you, a therapist? No, just a concerned girlfriend. What? I mean, at least I hope to be a girlfriend someday. Really, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to spring it on you or anything. I was just playing. No, that's not it at all. I don't know. Someone like me who really deserves peace, I didn't give that to a lot of other people. Well, we can't always change the past, but we can always fight for a better future, can't we? Yeah, we can. The next day, Darkness was trudging along to fight the Hydra once more. Kazuma, Megumin, and Aqua were all racing to her side. Hold on, Darkness. You need some time to recover, Aqua would say. I'm good. I can take it. I'm sure this time. Darkness, you need to get a grip of yourself, Kazuma said. If you keep charging after that thing, eventually you're going to become a meal for that monster. That's right. Come on, we need some time to strategize and to just... Huh? Far off in the horizon, they heard a large crowd of the people. They looked to see that Madara was riding on horseback, leading all the Crusaders of Axel along with him. Hold on there now, Darkness. You're not going to fight that thing alone, are you? Yeah, dude. We're totally gonna kill this Hydra, dude. Huh? All of the adventurers. It took some convincing, Madara said. He just paid for all of our booze. He's been filling us up good. We owe you one, Darkness. Everyone's here to help. Hi there, my long-term rival. Yun, you're here too? I can't allow my rival to go out and fight a Hydra and get killed. Then that means I'll be the winner by default. I'll have you know, I've been training with my explosion magic, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm still up in the score. Yeah? Well, let's see who takes down the Hydra first. You want to settle it once and for all? It'll be my pleasure. Master Jiraiya! Minato said as he came running. Huh? Minato? What are you doing here? Well, I don't really have any customers at the moment, and if everyone else is gearing up for a fight, I figure I should cut loose as well. What do you say? We get to fight together side by side, just like the old days. I look forward to it, my friend. I'll need you to watch my back. Like always, Master. So, Madara Uchiha rounding up the troops, Tobirama said. I never thought I'd see the day. Never considered you much of a team player. Do you always have to give a backhanded compliment, Tobirama? Of course I do. I can't let you think that I'm getting soft now, can I? I wouldn't have it any other way. All right now, everyone. You know your positions. We're going to go into this, and we're not leaving till we kill that damn bastard. Everyone, march! Madara would lead the troops as they all made their way to the monster lake, as the Hydra, writhing with 9 heads, was roaring about, shooting off magical bursts and flames. Madara had already divided everyone into their groups. Everyone knew their responsibilities and their assignments. Darkness, you're going to be the bait. You need to lead it to the east. Right, leave it to me. All right now. Binding team, you're going to use the bind spell. Strength core, you're going to hold it in place with the ropes. Kazuma, you're going to get on top of that monster and you're going to use Drain Touch. Drain it of all of its magical power. Aqua, bless everyone and boost up their stats and their luck. We're not letting anyone die on our watch. Megami, you're going to coordinate with the mages. When I give the signal, you're going to fire off the biggest explosion that you can. Right. Minato, Tobirama, Jiraiya. Yeah, we're taking the fight to that beast. With everyone's assignments given, they would all coordinate against the Hydra. The binding team holding it in place, shooting off binding magical ropes and harpoons stabbing into it. Kazuma jumped on the back of the Hydra, using all of his strength with Drain Touch to absorb as much of its magical power as possible. As for Tobirama and Minato, they would synchronize with their flying Raijin jutsus, and with Jiraiya, he would summon as many of his elemental toads as possible, all of them firing off and shooting element magic towards the Hydra beast. In the meantime, both Minato and Jiraiya would coordinate with another assault. With help from Tobirama, they would gain the magical jutsu of Shadow Clone. Using their Shadow Clones, they would lead with a never-ending barrage of Odama Rasengans. We're having a collaboration, Jutsu Master. This requires a name. How about the gold and silver spiral Odama Rasengan barrage technique? Level 42, and enough with the long jokes now, Minato. Just hit him with the barrage. Right. Shadow Clone Jutsu. With their Shadow Clones behind them, Minato, the original, along with Tobirama, would use Flying Raijin to send all the clones into the air. Each of the clones landing on the heads of the Hydra, Jiraiya's and Minato's, cascading from above with large Rasengans in hand. Now, ninja art, Odama Rasengan Barrage! The Hydra's heads were being blown off one by one, as Kazuma would find himself now on the writhing body of the Hydra, using as much of Drain Touch as possible. The Hydra's tail would end up flicking him off, but he was saved at the last moment. Before the giant spiked tail could cut him down, Yun would use the Light of Saber technique to cut off the tail. With Madara, he would attempt to stun the beast as he used a giant, fire-style Fire Dragon Jutsu, aiming it directly towards the Hydra's heart. He managed to get one of the heads into a genjutsu with his eyes, forcing one head of the Hydra to attack at the others, causing it to fight itself in madness. All right now, we've got it stunned in place, and we'll keep it there. Now, Tobirama would yell, Ninja Art, Water Chain Jutsu! The water of the lake would begin to rise as it morphed into chains, wrapping around the Hydra and holding it in place. The longer that the beast's body writhes in the water, the stronger the chains will become. Eventually, he'll be stuck. All right, Darkness, get out of there! Darkness, however, due to her bad luck, found herself tripping at the last moment, though thankfully, Minato would arrive just in time. Using one of his marked kunais, the Flying Raijin would move Darkness out of the way. Madara would yell for everyone to hit the deck as he yelled out to Megumin to finish off the beast with its final explosion. Leading the charge, Megumin and the other mages would gather together with a coordinated explosion assault, destroying what remained of the Hydra. All of the Crusaders and the Adventurers would cheer in victory, as they had now defeated the beast. Darkness and everyone cheered alongside in their victory, everyone standing together as allies. We did it, Darkness said. Hell yeah, we did, Jiraiya said. Even Madara joined in the camaraderie. Perhaps teamwork isn't so bad after all. Hey, Hashirama. That night, everyone would go back to the guild to celebrate. The drinks were on Madara and friends, so there was plenty to go around. There was good food, good music, and good times. Everyone joining in the merriment. For Darkness, she would enjoy this moment, being with everyone, with all of her friends, unknowingly to them for what would be the final time. The night turned into a blur. For Darkness, she would have preferred if things could have been left in a more cordial manner, but all she would leave was a letter. Even for Madara, someone who practiced doing things in moderation, he even gave in to the drunken stupors of the night. What would have really surprised him was to find out that during his drunken tirade, him and Tobirama became the best of friends, the two of them laughing and hugging it out as they drank ale after ale after ale. By the time he awoke with everyone else into that early morning light, the house was surprisingly quiet. Downstairs, everything was clean and in place, and all that was left was a letter. As everyone stirred and finally awoke, Madara would gather everyone around to read it. It was a letter from Darkness. She expressed her gratitude and thanks to her friends, noting that she enjoyed the time that she had spent with them all. She was grateful for the memories, and she hoped that they would always remember her. With the final note of her letter, she apologized for leaving abruptly, but that she didn't want to ruin the moments for everyone. You have and will always be my treasured friends. Please think of me fondly as I will think of you. Signed, your comrade, your crusader, La Latina Dustinas Ford, Darkness. Without so much as a word, Darkness was gone. This concludes Konosuba, the last shinobi of the wonderful world. What if Madara Uchiha was reincarnated in Konosuba, Season 3, Part 10. As always, if you enjoyed today's video and everything else that we have to offer, then please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that bell for post notifications so you can stay up to date on everything that is Power Core Productions and Podcastings that's to come out now and in the future. Stay tuned next time as we continue with Konosuba, the last shinobi of the wonderful world, where Madara Uchiha was reincarnated in Konosuba, Season 3, Part 11. But anyway, that's going to do it for the end of today's video. I'm Javon Harrington with Power Core Productions and Podcastings, signing off, and I'll see you next time.